All right, guys, welcome back, or welcome, because we are starting a new show, kind of a new show. Big disclaimer that should be on the screen right now, because I want to make sure there's no confusion about this. I have seen the first, I think it was 7 or 8 episodes of this anime before. It was like a year and a half ago or something like that. It was when I first tried to start this channel. At the time I stopped. I pretty much just gave up on YouTube at the time because I was working like 60 hours a week then. It was just impossible for me. Um so I saw the first like 7, 8, something like that episodes of the show. I don't remember exactly. I'll have a big disclaimer that should say exactly how many I've seen before. And I just want to make sure we are all aware of that because I know for a lot of people that will probably like well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if that will bother a lot of people or if people won't want to watch because I have already seen these before. So it's not like really my first like blind reaction to it. I do like the reason we're doing this again is because one, I don't think those old videos were like good enough for me to like be happy with them. So I'm just making them again. Like I feel like that'll work better for me. I want to finish the show. I still want to watch it. So this just seems like the best way to do it for me. So we are watching it again, but it has been like a year and a half. I don't remember that much. It's been a while. When you're watching a show 1 episode a week a year and a half ago and you didn't even finish it, I don't even know how much I remember exactly. I remember, the abyss. There will be random details that I'll remember and that I'll forget, and it would just be a whole thing. But I mean, the reason why I watch stuff is to like analyze it. So this being my second watch, if anything, might just make my discussions better. Who knows? Who knows? But as mentioned, if it bothers you that I've seen these before and you don't want to watch these episodes, that's fine. You can start watching on episode 8 or episode 9, whichever one it is, the one I haven't seen before. You can start watching there. So, sounds good to me. If I remember correctly, the first episode is really good. Let me make sure I have all this stuff set up properly. Sorry, I should probably do this. Yeah, I want to turn on those subs. I hope the subs that I have um are good. And Japanese audio. All right, we are good. We are starting episode 1, season 1 of Made in Abyss. You can line your own copy up with this if you want to. We are starting in 3, 2, 1. That's a good volume. I'm turning it up. Rico. Right, that's her name. Oh, the environments just look so good. Right, right. The whistles, yeah, it's coming back to me. I'm gonna try and not just constantly say like, "Oh, I remember that." I feel like that'll get annoying. Should he be? She looks very proud of herself for that. Sure, why not? The Cosmic Compass. I think it was translated as Star Compass the first time I watched. I don't know if one of those is better. Okay, yeah, thank you. Very fancy. 600-meter group. I wonder how like clouds form inside. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know what's the like the weather would be like in a giant hole like this. Would that happen? I have no idea. She's the center. Yeah. Leader. Man, there is no way she'd be able to lift that thing. Like if she I mean, I don't know, maybe she's much more muscular than the art style makes you believe. I wouldn't be able to do that. What are these things anyway? Ooh. Oh, praying skeleton. I don't remember that at all. Hmm. What? Okay, that's very weird. God, she looks so stupid. That is a ridiculous backpack. She looks like Haji. Oh, something Kuchinawa, it sounded like. Means like serpent, right? Mm-hmm. I the tension's gone for me because I remember he doesn't get eaten. Yeah, she blows her whistle. And it's like, is that the purpose of the whistles? Is that like what they're for? Oh, God. Aw. You need your glasses. Come on. Because, like, that's, I don't know, that's kind of a dark, why do they give them whistles? Is it literally for that? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, seems like this thing doesn't even have eyes. Does it hunt off of sound, And that's why they have the whistles? Oh, God, stop. How, d- how did you do a backflip? How is that even possible? Oh, God, it looks so weird, like the art style for it. Mmm. Oh, God. Not close, not close at all. Oh, man, that looks so weird. Yeah. I remember like a year and a half ago, someone left a comment when I was watching these about like the someone different like animated the monsters like that. I don't remember what it was exactly. Ooh, very. There he is. I don't remember his name, unfortunately. God, the music is so good. God, and the sound effects too. That ugh, God, it's so good. Guess it makes sense they train him to do that, right? When they're doing like weird child labor stuff. Sure. Okay, I what the resuscitation. Come on. Like, let's get to it. I get what you don't know if he might still need to breathe. Like, come on. I guess. Yeah, and what if he's dead and you need to resuscitate him? Hmm. Where did he come from? This is just what I remember being so special about the show is the way it uses the like intrigue and the viewers like yeah, the viewer's sense of intrigue alongside like the characters in the show having like that same sense of like desire. I don't know. I think it says something very special, I think. I'm sure we will talk about it extensively. The music, man. Well, you did save his life, so surely he'll help you out. Oh, he has her glasses, thank God. I've thought about that. If I ever lost my glasses, like if they broke when I was out doing something, I don't know what I would do. I can't see anything without them. I would just die. Like, I don't know. Ooh. It's not a gun, is it? I think guns exist in this universe. So they're just sneaking they're just sneaking them past. There's nothing to say, I guess. That's not their job, I suppose. I don't leave him. Ugh. The music. Man. Cinema Citrus, that's the studio. Yeah. God, it's so good. Just oh, that shot. Man. It's like a Ghibli movie. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's so good. I don't even know what to call it. Just the environment, the world. It just looks so intriguing, you know, and that's like the point. That's what we're doing here. Ah, mm-hmm. Shiggy. Who is that? Roboto-kun. What? It's not a something. It's a dude. Come on. Can you really not just like go and like be like, "Hey, we found this guy down there"? Or I guess it's like Rico being, she wants to have him, you know. She just doesn't see him, really? Okay. Like she's just like, "What is this kid doing?" Oh yeah? Does he maybe. It seems like he has a fun job of standing still and staring in a straight line all day. Dang, he can read? Or is that like a picture book? It's a big book, I guess. Looks like a fun place to read to me. Have they used that same trick like a million times? He just always drops the book. Oh, beautiful. Interesting. There's like two different windmill designs there. See that? This classroom is ridiculous. Like, what am I looking at? She's disappointed. Man, I just don't like this is really dangerous, right? I just don't understand why they have to do this. Sure, that's like crazy though. Hmm. So what? All of their parents? I mean, yeah, it's an orphanage, I guess, right? Yeah. Come on, poker face. Okay, you aren't doing a good job. Play it cool. Yeah, smooth, nice. Okay, what? Like, what is that all about? Yeah, you're a-okay, I'm sure. True. Um. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're really fooling him, I bet. I guess. It's a very laissez-faire attitude, that's for sure. Hmm. Wants to go deeper. That just seems like a impossible goal in a way, doesn't it? That's probably the point. He's probably trying to like protect her. Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's very interesting that he obviously cares about her well-being, right? Like that's why he's not doing this. I mean, I would, at least partially. Okay, don't start crying. Like, come on. Yeah, stop calling him a thing. Come on. Sounds good to me. Hmm. I feel like I recognize his voice actor, but I don't know from where. She just presses it anyway. Like the test, if it was on 2 or 20, she just pressed it. And while he's awake, God, the music. Like, what is this? Where did she get hot coals? I calm down. Yeah, please. Yeah, first. It's only your fifth question. Does he? I get. Is it cute to talk? I guess. Hmm. No, Rika's just. She just likes these things. Oh no, it's the old punishment room. Of course. Yeah, because why wouldn't an orphanage have a punishment room with torture implements in it? Of course. He just pushes him out of the way. Like, hello? He does not know, does he? Doesn't even know he's a robot. I mean, is he a robot, right? Like, okay, I guess. I guess. Does that mean he's a robot, though? How did they even make this thing, anyway? Like, what? Like, what is this? Like, they threw this thing together in one day, or like an afternoon. They made this ridiculous contraption. You're just leaving Rico? Come on. I guess this is her room. It's her problem. she brought she brought what's his name up here, so come on. Oh god. Just automatically knows it's him. It's her. Nothing much really. She actually did. Come on. Believe her. mm, very smooth. There we go. Nice. It just looks like an electric chair. Like yeah. She was so frustrated that she had to make an electric chair in her room. Yeah. Rico, like, you gotta work on your everything. Please get a grip. The entire orphanage. Yeah, he would kill you probably. Not really. Oh God, that sounded so heavy. I guess they could carry him though. He can't be that heavy. I guess. Suspicious, the word you would use, I suppose. Literally. What are you? True, actually so true. Okay, come on. How did you escape? Oh, okay. I guess you paid him back for them leaving you. Yeah, you escaped, so you immediately just ran back to your room. Like, yeah, that's that's gonna help. You're really gonna get away like that. Man. So he remembers how to control his body very well, right? It's like long term, like muscle memory versus his, I don't know. I don't want to call it short term memory because his long term memory is wiped too. But Greg, right? I thought that was it, but I couldn't remember if that was it or not, so I didn't want to say it. See, like he still has knowledge. Like he remembers how to talk. He remembers what a dog is. He remembers, like those ingrained things in your head that you just like remember. Man, I guess there would be a lot of wind on like an island like this, right, in the middle of the ocean. There's no like other. Oh, God, the music. Ah, it's actually just like insane how good the first episode is. It's just it doesn't even make sense. Fourth. Mm-hmm. There it is. God, hear that sound of it? Oh, the music. Like, what even is it? The Abyss. Hmm. Maybe. That's a pretty hopeful thought, I suppose, from her point of view. Which no one's ever seen. Like they set it up so well. The intrigue of the abyss. How no one has seen the bottom. It's not like a story where oh, I gotta read this. Eoluska. God, it just looks insane. Yeah, still unknown. It's the great unknown. As it would, right? Like, yeah. Well, it's only remaining unexplored chasm. Yeah, swallowed people up. Like literally, like you could think of that as it having swallowed people up as like three different meanings to that. Like, oh God, just a ridiculous first episode. It's actually crazy how good that first episode is. Like, I think it just has to be the best first episode of anything I've ever watched. Just in terms of like getting you to really want to watch more. Like, because like what I was trying to say is like it sets up this intrigue. No, I should just talk about it in discussion. I should just talk about it in discussion. I don't want to talk about it here because I always think that people are going to skip to the discussion section. So I want to talk about stuff there. So we will talk about it in the discussion, which I'm actually going to have to record that later because I got stuff to do, but that's okay. I'll remember everything. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm excited to watch this. Like, it's been a while. I didn't remember nearly as much as I thought I would. There's like vague random stuff I remember. Like, I remember her mom being like, I remember the stuff about her mom. I don't really remember what the exact details are, because like it's unclear if she's like dead or not. I guess. Um, God, what else do I remember? I'm really trying to think like what else I remember at all. Um, I don't know. I mean, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that I'm going to remember like right as we see it, you know. And I'm going to try and limit myself and not be like, oh yeah, I remember that all the time, because that's just going to get annoying really quickly. So I'm going to try not to do that. But you know, okay, we will talk about it in the discussion. All right, let's talk about the episode. And man, what a good episode it is. Like, it seriously is just the best first episode of, I swear, anything I have ever watched in terms of just drawing you in and making you really want to watch more. You know, like, I feel like there can't have been anyone ever who watched the first episode of this show in like good faith, I guess, not like coming into it wanting to dislike it or something, and then like didn't continue. You know what I mean? Like, it sets up the intrigue and everything about the abyss and about the world and everything in such a way where it's just so good. It's just so good. It just makes you want to watch more so badly, which I really want to do, but I can't. I am a busy person. So, unlucky, I guess. But we meet our main characters. We got Rico. We got Nat. Rico is great. Rico is such a goofball. She's really. She's so proud of herself. Man, who doesn't love her? Sorry. God. I mean, immediately at the start of the episode, we're just getting this whole just avalanche of information of just so much stuff. Like even just all of this information we get here is like, it's just immediately just layering on all of this stuff that we just like want to know about, right? Like obviously, that's kind of just like a basic story writing thing, you know, is you want to set up like questions for the audience to have in their mind that you can answer, you know. But I don't know, something about the way that this episode is structured and the way it's set up, it just does it so well, you know. It's like the way that we don't have like a full understanding of like the scale of the abyss or like what it really is until the end of the episode, you know? Like when we get that big panning shot of it and we get the narration, the explanation of what it is too. I don't know what is up with all that. I really couldn't tell you. And I don't know, I really am curious if the whistles that they have are actually the purpose is literally to distract wildlife to like sacrifice yourself, you know? I mean, I guess I just don't know why else they're whistles, you know? Isn't that like weird? Like what are the whistles for? Like I don't know. It's just kind of, you know, like obviously the crazy thing about the world that we're in is that it's so dark, you know? Like all of our characters are orphans in an orphanage where they're literally working like child labor crazy, you know, go mine a wall with a pickaxe and lug up a bunch of relics for the orphanage to continue running, right? Like it's a very like not good situation, not, you know, would not meet modern child labor laws, that is for sure. But literally it's like it's because of Rico. It's Rico's like infectious, childish enthusiasm for everything that I feel like just wears off on you, the viewer, and makes you not view everything in the actual crazy dark way that it is. The music obviously helps that a lot too. And I guess it's not just Rico, it's the fact that all of our characters are kind of like that. Now all of them have like a childish innocence that, you know, is, you know, this is just how life is, you know. So And it's so easy to just feel like you just like, there's just nothing's wrong, it's just this is just how the world is, there's nothing crazy because that's just their attitude towards it. I guess Rico is certainly so enthusiastic about everything about the abyss that like uh it's she is the most extreme example of it, I guess. Man, these trees look crazy. There's like steps and shit and like I just don't know. Like, was there a civilization here at some point? I mean, there has to have been, right? Because we see her uncover like the skeleton that was like praying. Um, but like that's weird, right? Why would a skeleton? Why would a person? I guess I want a skeleton yet. Why would a person lie down in prayer and just die? You know what I mean? And like Rika says, like she hasn't seen one in a while, so like it's obviously like you find skeletons that are praying often, apparently, often enough that it's like no huge deal. So like it's like their death was expected, like they knew there was some kind of impending doom they were facing, so they just laid down and prayed and then just died in place. Like whatever killed them in such a way that they were still in place praying. It wasn't like some crazy physical thing came and murdered them and like dismembered them or something, because they're still in place praying. It's just weird. It's just weird. I mean, obviously, and again, yet again, just another thing that just pieces into the whole intrigue. And what even are the relics? Like, for real? Like, what are these things? They just look like weird, like, uh, not shapeless, but they're just shaped in such a way that it's so hard to tell, like, what you're looking at? Like, this looks like a handle, but it also, like, I can imagine this is like a bottle and this being, like, the cork, and, like, I don't know. It's so weird. It feels, like, intentional, that it's just so hard to, like, tell what you're looking at? She made some very good rice balls here. Like, why even? I don't know. Good job. I'm sure she made them herself. And here we see the Crimson Split Jaw. Which this is why I'm just talking about the whole whistle thing. Like, it seems like it doesn't have eyes, and that I assume it, like, hunts off of sound or something. Oh, and here, just again, like, the fact that we have blood in this shot is very interesting. I feel like it immediately sets the tone that the world that we're in is darker than it seems initially. Just the fact that it seems like the animation, the character design, it all seems like so childish and so like fun. Like that's all we've had up to this point. It seems like this really, if the praying skeleton didn't break that illusion, then seeing blood and seeing this kid almost die, seeing Nat almost die, really does. I guess, is that an eye? Maybe that's an eye. I don't know. To me, it seems like it doesn't have eyes, unless that's an eye. So I just wonder if it hunts, like, based off sound. And then that would, like, make sense why the whistle, why you use whistles, I guess. That's still just, like, kind of terrifying, if that's what the whistles are for. Because, like, Rico does it, Rico just, like, blows her whistle to distract it, just, like, a second nature. She doesn't even think about it, Like, I guess that's an admirable thing to do, right? To decide, oh, yeah, my friend's about to get eaten, so I need to blow my whistle to distract the thing that's about to eat him. But, like, that's a scary thing for a child to, like, have as their second nature immediate response to something. And she runs away. Man, Rico, how did you literally do a backflip while you were tumbling? Like, how does that happen? And man, the monster animation looks crazy. Like, it looks so weird. It's so, like, otherworldly. Like those petrified trees. Like, I just don't know. I just don't know what this world is. And we meet Reg, our buddy, our little Mega Man looking guy. And then again, it's like, it's just, yeah, it's just thing after thing after thing of just intrigue for all the characters. And the thing about the characters too is they all have intrigue about the same things that we have intrigue about. Like Rico doesn't know what's at the bottom of the abyss. Rico doesn't. She has all these questions about the abyss, right? So do we. Reg doesn't know what he is, if he's a robot or anything, right? And we also want to know that. Like, we want to figure out what he is too. So it just wears off on you so well. It's like you're experiencing it just with the characters. And it's like in a normal show, that's like normally a thing too, but in a lot of like fantasy type worlds like this, a lot of the times you have characters that are like learning the stuff along with you, right? Like you have a main character. That's why, like in isekais, that happens all the time, right? You have a main character that just entered the world at the same time as you, so it's an opportunity to like have other characters exposit to the main character, so they can teach the main character things at the same time as they're giving you that information, right? The difference here is like our main characters, like, sure, there's things that they don't know about this world, just like we don't, and that's like a normal thing in stories. But it's like their level of like Rico's level of curiosity and enthusiasm for it is so just like it feels so infectious and so like it just mirrors the way that someone watching the show feels about wanting to know so badly about the abyss, you know? Something about it just feels very, very good, you know? And I think that's a large part of what makes it so, the first episode so good. Because there's something to be said about it. I mean, like I'm not like a story writer. Like I don't know how you evoke these emotions in a person, but like every story you ever read, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that you don't know and that you can figure out by continuing the story. Crazy. I know. That's always a factor in any story, right? But getting the person experiencing the story for the first time to like actually have this drive to like really want to figure stuff out about it, I don't know. I wonder how like that emotion is even evoked exactly, right? I can just tell you that this episode certainly evokes that emotion very strongly, and it knows that it's doing it. So there has to be some kind of science to it. I don't know. It's like the perfect combination of just like raising the right questions for you and like pointing out in your mind what it is that you don't know and like making you imagine what the answers could be. It's like the bottom of the abyss is just the perfect thing, right? Because like Rico doesn't know what's at the bottom of the abyss. She wants to hope that like Reg came from there. And just like us, it's like once we hear that the bottom of the abyss is unknown and that there could be anything down there, your mind just starts racing of all these things that it could possibly be. Hmm. Where did he come from? And even that question right there, that does it, right? Where did he come from? Who knows? Who knows? What, did he like shoot as he was falling? Because like the top of the tree is what's burning. It's like he got a fucking crazy ass snipe from the as he was falling down. Like I have no idea. Or did he climb the tree? I mean, I guess why would he be falling down if he came from the bottom of the abyss? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Why was he up on the tree? Couldn't tell you. And we get this ridiculously good music during this section. It's like actually just insane. And just the art, everything. We get these perfect shots of like the environment we're in and just like what this universe, what this world is. Like got this giant hamster thing. It's very cute. And it's like with every shot, it's just like the world is expanding. It's like, oh, this world has this weird guard up here that's guarding the abyss, whatever that is. And then, oh, the next shot, we have these weird hamster things we're going to take a ride with. And then the next shot, we have this crazy shot showing how insane the city is. We have all these shots back to back. Ah, oh, man. And the art, this shot, just look at it. Just look at this shot. Just look at it. That's all I can say. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. It is beautiful. The city of the Great Pit. Or the city on the Great Pit. My bad. My bad. What's up, Shiggy? We gotta sneak past creepy orphanage lady. Seems like she has a real boring job standing in front of the orphanage and staring blankly in a straight line all day. I don't know, I wouldn't want that job, but I'm surprised this kid can read. I don't know, that's such a stupid thing to like care about. I just think it's interesting we have two different windmill designs. I don't know. That's cool, I guess. Couldn't tell you like what that means, but it's cool. I don't. It doesn't really have to mean anything. The classroom is insane and doesn't make any sense. Like, what? This can't be right. This can't be. There has to have been a better way to make this classroom. This literally just can't be it. Like, what am I looking at? This would be so. I would hate to be seated up here. I have to climb up and down this whole thing every day. God, that would suck. Like after a long day of mining with my pickaxe all day, swinging this heavy ass pickaxe, I gotta climb up this thing. Like, oh God. Yeah, it is an orphanage, so I guess all their parents are missing slash dead. And Rico really plays it smooth, the whole no stealing relics things. Of course, of course. So Leader, I guess my interpretation of this is just Leader obviously cares about Rico and doesn't want her to die at the 600-meter group, right? Like she wants to get down deeper. Um, I guess foreknowledge from me seeing the first few episodes before, right? I know that the abyss like gets more dangerous the further down you go. If that's not like obvious for a first time watcher, right? Um, and like I guess he just doesn't, he doesn't want her to die by going down further. So I guess that's just, that's why he's giving her this ultimatum of, oh, you have to do this crazy, you have to have the most valuable hull, and I'll consider it, you know. So it's interesting how it's like this conflict between he obviously cares about her and doesn't want her to die, but it's like she's still doing this, which is obviously very dangerous in the first place. So I don't know. It just like does this society just have a very different attitude towards this type of thing? I guess I just don't know. I mean, that would make sense because the entire city is formed around the abyss, and it only exists here because of the abyss. So the entire culture and everything being very abyss centric makes sense. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's an abyss religion or something, And yeah, she wants to catch up to her mother. Of course, of course. Rico, don't cry. Come on. And we wake up Reg with our DIY electric chair. Very good, very nice. I like. How did they put this thing together? How did they possibly do this? I guess Shiggy's a genius. And where did she get hot coals? Who knows? She's so excited. And like this is just another example of how like this world is actually just like bizarre. Like Riko's room is the old punishment room, and we have all of this crazy, insane torture objects in here when it's an orphanage. Why is this in an orphanage? I don't like what is this? What? I don't know. I don't know. They put out the power. Of course, Leader immediately knows he's up. They all abandon her. Of course, of course. She bangs her toe. Like, god damn, that would hurt. I don't even want to look at it. What even is it that she like? What is that thing? Like what? God, nothing much really. Very smooth. And yeah, she was really frustrated by her cave rating, so she had to make an electric chair in her room. Like really, what does Leader think that she made? What is like? She was planning on executing someone because of how mad she is. Like I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, again, like Reg's curiosity about everything is just infectious. It mirrors like your feelings of curiosity and just like, you know, it just feels like it just bounces off you and him at the same time, and just more and more questions that we want answers to. It's just so good. Her escape plan after she got away was to immediately run back to her own room that he just took her from. So, very good. Very good on her part. And she names him Reg after a dog. I don't know what happened to her dog. Why is it the dog she used to have? Like, are you not allowed to have a dog or something? And we get the amazing shots, the panning shots of the abyss with the ridiculously good music. It is Orth. This really good like just like cavernous sound effect during this to like emphasize. But we finally get to see the full scale of it, just how ridiculous it is. Man. And I guess like what I was saying earlier about having a character who doesn't know anything about the world. I guess like in a way, I guess Reg kind of is like that in this case, um, an opportunity for other characters to like exposit to him and tell us information like to him and to us at the same time. But I feel like really it's like Rico is like the main character, and she doesn't know everything either. Obviously, she has so many questions about the Abyss too. That like there's no character around to exposit to us all this information about the Abyss that we don't know about yet, because no one knows about it yet. So I just feel like that's where like the infectious curiosity comes from. Ah, so it was discovered 1900 years ago. Like, just imagine if a place like this was discovered today in our world, Like, just what would we do? I don't know. We would probably, like, drop a nuke down it or something, but assuming we wouldn't do that, like, what? I don't know. It would be crazy. I don't know. Would this happen? Maybe. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. Bewildering relics beyond comprehension. Yeah, like, what is that thing? Who knows? Who knows? Over the span of many years, with the spirit of adventure for the unknown and countless legends luring them in, the world's only remaining unexplored chasm has swallowed up a great many people. It's like swallowed them up in terms of like literally, like they have gone into the abyss. Swallowed them up isn't like they've died, right? Like it has swallowed them up isn't like they died in the abyss. It swallowed them up in terms of like the idea of like desire and like your passion and your curiosity, like what we're feeling, wanting to go explore the abyss and find out what's in it. Like the abyss right now is swallowing us up as the viewers, in that last sense. And I love it. I want to be swallowed by the abyss. And that is the end. That is the end of the episode. Kind of a quick discussion. That's okay. That's the first episode. You know how it is. Um, yeah, that was very good. It wasn't any worse the second time I watched the episode. That's for sure. I don't know. I hope again. I guess I just hope people aren't bothered too much by the fact that this isn't like my first time ever seeing these episodes. Like, I just want to watch them again. I feel like I want to make these videos again. I don't just want to start. I'm gonna have to watch it again anyway, and I don't just want to like start from where I left off last time. Because again, I have to watch it again anyway, and I don't like those old videos, so I might as well just make new ones, right? So, if people don't like it and you don't want to watch until I'm at the new stuff that I haven't seen before, you can just pick it up then. Like, sounds good to me. I'll just put like a big. I just want to make sure people don't get like confused or like think I'm, I don't know, think I'm trolling them or something. So I'm gonna put that big disclaimer at the start of every episode. And surely that will be good enough. Surely people won't click on the video and immediately click in the middle to the point they want to see. Like, surely that won't happen. But I bet it will. So, anyway, that was a good episode. A ridiculously good episode. That is understating it. And yeah, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And I will see you in the next one.